everyone, and welcome back to Midnight Theories. And if you're new here, welcome to Midnight Theories. Every year around this time, I see a lot of K-pop prediction videos for the new year. This is not a prediction video. Instead, it's a glimpse into what trends I personally want to see in 2024, because why not? I will continue to say this. 2023 was one of the best years in K-pop. No one queened harder than G-Idol. We got cunty VVs. IVE, New Jeans, and LE SSERAFIM were unstoppable when it came to releasing bangers. Natty finally debuted in Kiss of Life. Well, that's if you don't count her solo in 2020. Soojin made an epic solo comeback, and 50/50, an extremely new group from an unknown company, released the mega viral song Cupid, which peaked at number 17 on the US Billboard Hot 100. This is just a pinch of all the incredible releases and achievements that happened last year. I want to see more of that same energy bleed into 2024, except for one thing I want to leave in 2023, tracks under 3 minutes. Seriously, when did songs turn into intro-length tracks? I started to recognize this more when New Jeans released their second EP, Get Up. Like most, I was excited for New Jeans to come back after they dropped Ditto and OMG.
Got no time to lose. 내 길 없던 oh my god, yes on that. I was really hoping that.
Leading up to their second EP release, I couldn't get off TikTok without watching a dozen or so videos using the album teaser songs. Listen, I became fully hooked, but when the album dropped, I was gutted to see that it had 6 tracks, but the length barely reached 12 minutes. At this point, New Jeans music has become equivalent to a commercial jingle, catchy and short. And I don't mean it in a bad way, it's just when you hear a song you like, you want it to be longer. I remember being so excited for tracks like ASAP, Get Up, and New Jeans, only to realize we practically heard the full songs through the teasers. These songs are so good, but it's disappointing that I have to look up extended versions of them made by fans. And to clarify, this isn't just a New Jeans thing or a K-pop thing, but more of a music industry thing. Some would say it's the TikTokification of music, and I've read other people's theories saying that it could be due to streaming culture. I'm not too familiar with how it works, but what I've read, they say that these companies might be trying to rack up streaming numbers because they get paid per stream and or it helps them chart higher. I don't know, but either way, I hope this trend dies. In my previous video, I talked about all the different epic project group collabs and how this trend almost died with 4th Gen. Yeah, of course, we get those special stages at the end of the year award shows and survival show groups, but I'm more so referring to the cross-label collabs. You know, Wild Thing, Honeybee, and Tomorrow. A while back, Soyeon of G-Idol, Winter of aespa, and Liz of IVE teamed up to drop a collaborative single titled Nobody. This special collaboration was orchestrated to promote the World Expo in Busan. When you have 3 members from some of the biggest girl groups at the moment, of course this is going to make noise and become a huge deal. But I feel like the people in charge of this project were more focused on snagging big names for it than putting out a quality release. While the song is catchy and hits all the right points, my issue lies more with the video production. How are you going to have 3 divas do a collab? Again, collab, and not have them interact with each other in the video? And on top of that, the video's pretty boring. The first half of the music video shows the girls singing in random rooms of a hotel, and it looks like these girls arrived late at a New Year's Eve party.
현장에 온 퀸? 고급진 퀸 느낌.
A queen is never late. Everyone else is simply early.
I don't get what the vibe is or the storyline, but okay, sure. Then, in the second half, we see each of them in a car getting bombarded with the mob of paparazzi. When they each step out, I think to myself, this is it. They are about to combine their joint motherhood and create a motherquake so massive, it's going to break the Kunter scale. But then, they each start dancing. No, not with each other. No. But with a group of backup dancers. What do you think this is? A collab? My eyes were scrambling trying to find these 3 dancing together. At one point, I had to pause the video. Did someone tell the editor to quickly flash these different dancings together so no one would notice that they weren't actually performing together? Because it really did feel like it. This collab was such a missed opportunity and could have been this generation's Wild Thing. But I guess, on the bright side, this just leaves room for more companies to create project groups and try to replicate that good old collab magic. The reason why so many past project groups are memorable was because they were made to showcase each other's unique skills, and that's the main reason why I really liked it. Before we move on, I want to thank some of the viewers from my last video who left comments about this upcoming project group called Triple Is. I think that's how you pronounce it. They are set to debut sometime this year. This group will include EXO's Aria, Secret Number's Dita, and iChillin's EG. I will definitely be keeping an eye out for this group, and if you want me to review their single when it's released, let me know in the comments. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to see more idols collaborating and combining their talents to create some fun music together. Speaking of fun music, can we revive the quirky concept? Many of us were introduced to this concept thanks to groups like Orange Caramel and Red Velvet. Bizarre storylines, vibrant colors, and kitschy outfits made these music videos stand out and entertaining. I would say 2017 and 2018 were peak years for these type of concepts. Like, who remembers Buster's Grape, Fanatic Flavor's Milkshake, or basically any Formus 9 release? We are currently stuck between futuristic girl crush, teen crush, and the Y2K aesthetic, but I miss seeing goofy storylines that made absolutely no sense and colorful visuals. WJSN's Chocomi was the only group keeping it alive for a bit, but they haven't released anything in almost 2 years. I'm starting to see this concept slowly come back thanks to Chobom's Copycat, Itzy's Cake, New Jeans, and Red Velvet's Birthday. But seriously, I need more. It's been years since I was a boy group stan. I don't know what it is, but there's something in boy group music that makes me want to stay away. It's just not something I typically vibe with as much as I want to. However, there's been a core 6 that has been slowly changing my mind. ZB1, Boys Next Door, TNX, TXT, CIX, and ONEUS have been dominating my playlist. I'm not much of a noise music fan, which is ironic to think when my alt boy group is NCT, but it's nice to find groups that don't typically follow this style. For example, something about Boys Next Door reminds me so much of 17's early music. It's cute, fun, adorable, and has that hint of youthful innocence that reminds me of my teen years. Then there's CB1, TXT, and TNX. They release retro-ish songs like In Bloom, Chasing That Feeling, and Kick It For Now. All of them have very different vibes, but they're equally charming. As for CIX and ONEUS, I recently got into them in early 2023 when I saw them live. Their live performances instantly drew me in and made me a fan. I got home that night and started streaming their music, and I haven't stopped. There are so many boy groups that recently debuted, and I'm really starting to like their sound. I don't think 5th gen boy groups will have trouble dominating the charts this year. When I got into K-pop, I remember trying to consume as much media as possible when it came to my favorite groups. And it was relatively easy thanks to the amount of variety shows we had back then. Like, who remembers Invincible Youth, Golden Bell, Hello Baby, We Got Married, Strongheart, and Peak Running Man? Back then, it was really easy to see a variety of idols from different groups play games together and share stories about their lives or careers. 2nd gen and 3rd gen fans, we ate pretty good. So many iconic moments and memes were birthed from variety shows.
You shouldn't do that.
여성분들 많으신데 미모 순위 현재 몇이라고 생각하세요?
뭐 영순이 아닌가요? 지금?
See you.
Nice to see you too. Who do you like out of Girls' Generation?
Sorry?
Be my girl and come and be my girl.
미국 대통령의 이름이 무엇인가요?
오바마.
성이 뭐예요?
뭐가 제일 궁금합니까?
2PM 여러분들이요.
네.
왠지 숙소에서 방귀를 텄을 것 같은데 궁금해요.
가끔씩 비트박스도 합니다.
And who could forget those cringy Aegyo memes and Pepero and paper games? There's no way you'd see 4th and 5th gen groups doing these kissing games with each other. Partly because it would be bad for business, but mostly because these idols are practically debuting as children. Nowadays, these groups play all sorts of games and challenges with their group members, but now it feels so rare that we get anything close to old school variety shows. I know this is different from my usual videos, but I just wanted to share some stuff that's been on my mind lately. In the comment section, drop down what you want to see in K-pop in 2024, or even some K-pop predictions. Do you want to see an IOI reunion stage? Maybe see co-ed groups make a major comeback? Or maybe your favorite underrated group finally gets the recognition they deserve. I'd love to read what you guys have to say. Also, if you like these type of videos, recommend which artist or topic you'd like me to cover next. And as always, thank you for watching and enjoy your stay.